If you really want polygyny, you got to change your mindset from wanting things done fast, easy. Let me fix my camera real quick. It's shaking a little bit. I am driving, as you can see, so it's going to be a little bit of that. But the men who want the least amount of friction, you want everything to go smoothly. You want to minimize all of the turbulence completely. I'm telling you, polygyny is not going to work that way. That's just not what this is. I'm going to be honest with you. Having one woman, I'm going to challenge your mindset right now. Have you ever been in a very long relationship, multiple years, 5+ years with one woman? Have you? It's challenging. Have you ever lived with a woman for a long time? It's challenging. You start noticing things about this person that you don't like. You start getting annoyed over the smallest things. They stop looking so attractive. You know what I'm saying? The way she sleep might turn you off. It could be a number of things. But the real shit that really matters, that's really gonna fuck with you. Are you ready to overcome challenges? I know that should sound hella, that's gonna go over a lot of niggas' heads. But if you're not aligned with that, if you're not in line with problem solving, it's gonna be challenging. If you don't got a woman who's willing to change, who's willing to build, who's willing to grow, let's not even use the word change, even though it's true and it's applicable, let's say that. You need a woman who's willing to grow with you. If you're a nigga like me, if you are a man like me, you need a woman who is willing to grow with you. Grow. You're ambitious, you're motivated, you're determined, you're aware, your communication got to be on point, because there's going to be so much friction. This is my experience when it comes to polygyny. This shit is not rainbows and kisses and bubble gum. This shit is difficult as hell. This is one of the hardest things that I ever had to do, was maintain a household, maintain a relationship with a woman. One of the hardest things I ever had to do, maintain a long relationship with a woman. And if you never stayed with a woman long term, then you really got to pay more attention and try and soak up the experience that I have gained in a short amount of time. You really need to soak it up, because you're going to eventually live with a woman. And this curve that this is a big ass learning curve. I wasn't warned. I didn't get warned about this. I wish I would have ran into a brother's YouTube like mine, and he was interested in polygyny. He was an entrepreneur, and there's a big ass learning curve to some foundational things like, damn, just living with a woman, or a woman living with you, rather. Let's get even more in there. Make sure she lives with you. Never live with a woman. If you never had someone tell you that, I'm telling you now, if you go against this counsel, you're going to get your ass busted. Don't ever go move in with a woman. Make sure the woman moves in with you. Yes, period. It's not a debate. It's not up for debate. Don't convince yourself that it's okay. She's different. You're dumb. It don't matter if the worst case scenario, you get blown the fuck up, you get kicked out, and she treats you like shit. But I'm telling you, even if it don't go to the worst case scenario, it weakens your household. It weakens the authority that you have in the household. You don't have to get kicked out for the situation to blow up eventually. Your power, her trusting your leadership, her feeling secure. It tell you, if a woman maintains her husband, this is the Bible, if a woman maintains her husband, she is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Meaning, if she has more authority, she taking care of more business in this bitch, you best prepare yourself for the attitude, for the hell that you're going to catch, for her feelings. Even if you got a good woman, that stuff will sneak up on them. She's not untouchable. Spirits can get to her too. She could be a great woman. Spirits are still going to be able to get to her. Period. So going back to my point, it's hard. It's a learning curve that you must get prepared for, that you must be aware of whenever you live with a woman, or a woman lives with you. Let's go back to that. And I'm talking about just one woman. It's a learning curve to be able to endure. Y'all both be able to endure and thrive in a relationship where y'all both are happy, where y'all both can thrive, where you can focus on your legacy, where you can focus on your family, where you can focus on the structure. It is a curve to it. It is not easy. Even when you got a good man and you got a good woman, even whenever y'all on the same page, I'm going to tell you right now, twin, it's still going to be extremely difficult. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. That don't mean she's not the one. This shit is just hard. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. If you want a long-term relationship, it is difficult, and you haven't had exposure to that. Well, you might have. You might have seen your mother and your father. They've been together for 20, 30 years. They've been married for 15 years. Even them, it was extremely challenging at points. It's extremely hard staying together, no matter what, growing together. Now we're going to add a whole nother woman on that. You trying to stay on the same page with one woman for 5 years. Watch how crazy it get. Now let's throw another wife on there. Now we cooking. Now we getting saucy. It is extremely difficult. If you don't want any friction, if you don't want any challenges, and you want to focus completely on what the hell you want to focus on, I'm telling you right now, polygyny probably isn't going to help you. It probably isn't what you want, because it takes time, or it takes the right woman who really aligns with everything you really want in life, who's extremely cooperative, extremely submissive. She just down for the program. She love you to the moon and back. Even with a woman like that, I'm telling you, it's still gonna be a lot of challenges. Until y'all niggas come to terms with that, and I get everybody who ever watched me to come to terms with that, I'm gonna keep beating up this message. It's hard. Some things get easier, but a lot of things get harder. And if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a community, if you're not aware of it, I'm telling you, that should have catch you off guard how it caught me off guard. I was in this thing thugging for a long time with no tutorship, no mentor, tutelage, there we go. No mentor for a long time. I had questions, it felt like nobody had the answers. All praise to the Most High, I got mentors now, but I didn't know where to go. So if you just happen to be on YouTube scrolling, you see my video, definitely subscribe, because it's gonna be more important information that I drop. I really do better. This is where I really thrive. I really thrive at understanding people, understanding their situations, and then giving counsel based off of the information they gave me. That's where my heart thrives. That's what I enjoy to do the most. I love understanding people. I love helping people. So whenever I'm on here freestyling and I don't have a question, I don't have a situation in front of me, I have to just give y'all general knowledge. I can't give you a precise answer to the problems that you have. I got to kind of just give you roundabout information, roundabout knowledge, and hope that you can do something with it. So if you really want to get the most value out of Mahar, hit me up on a personal level while you still can. Hit me up on a personal level. Just yesterday, somebody hit me up about a situation, and I was able to pinpoint the exact boom, 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 and the pros and cons of doing it this way over doing it this way. And I'm like, what do you really want? Do you really want this result at the end of the day? Look, in my experience, I got all of this experience I didn't gather, boom, boom, boom. This is what I would, if I was in your position and I wanted what you wanted, this is what I would do now, because I understand what certain things will render in the future. Not like I know everything, but based off of the experience, I know that, hey, it's going to be better to tell her that you're polygynous early. It's going to be better. Generally speaking, it's going to be better. Go about it in the most respectable way. Look, I think that I've taken an interest into you. You might be interested in me, I don't know, but I think it'd be better if I just let you know up front that I am poly. I currently have this, I currently do this, such and such. I'm not applying no pressure on you. I'm just letting you know what it is before you know what I'm saying, get more attracted to me. I think that's the best way I can go about that. And when you go about things in a respectful way like that, even if they dislike your nature, or even if they dislike polygyny and the idea of it, they still got to recognize that, damn, you went about that in a good way. That was respectable. That was G. That was gangster. I like that. That's the taste we need to leave in people's mouth as we embark on this polygynous journey. You don't want to make people feel weird because you poly and they not. That's doing everybody a disservice. We need polygyny to look good. We need polygyny to look great. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be deceiving and deceptive, and you're going to make it bad for everybody, bro. But this video was more about this. If you want shit easy, if you want the least amount of friction possible with women, Polygyny isn't going to solve that problem. If you want peace, your main thing is peace. That's your main goal. You want peace right now. Polygyny is not the answer. I really should have said this in the beginning of the video, but as I'm talking myself to it, I'm starting to, as I'm talking myself through it, I'm starting to connect certain dots. If you are trying to opt in for peace in your life right now, polygyny is not going to grant you that. Polygyny brings more problems up front, but we believe that long term, polygyny will pay off. Just like a business. As soon as you start a business, it's going to cost money. You see what I'm saying? Up front. It's not going to start making you rich, and you're not going to be able to just get out of work up front in the beginning. No, it's going to cost you a lot of work up front. But guess what it yields in 10 years? Freedom, financial freedom. That's what it does. This is a long-term investment, but you got to put the work in now. That's what polygyny is like. I'm going to start this video all the way over and put that in the front because I need niggas to feel that. Maybe I can edit it. Nah, I ain't going to edit it. I'm too lazy. Whoever it was for, whoever really listened and gave me their ears, y'all going to get this on the back end. So I'm going to say it again for my own vault of information, my own records. Polygyny, if you desire, I'm catching it. Let me catch my shit, but this finna go up here. I'm gonna have this on point. Hold on. If you want peace right now, polygyny is not gonna give you that. If you want peace later, it can give you that. Polygyny is a long-term investment. Polygyny is like starting a new business, bootstrapping it from the ground up. Investing, you're gonna invest a lot of time and a lot of money into this business. It's gonna take a lot of work. But 10 years from now, this business will be able to support you. It'll be able to support itself. The business will be grown. It will be functioning. It will be running on all cylinders. And that's the potential that you have whenever you're building up a polygynous household and structure. Right now, it's gonna take a lot of work. That's what it is. No one starts a business saying, I'm gonna get rich today. I'm gonna get rich tomorrow. That's not what it's gonna do. The reality of the situation is it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of effort for the business to grow, for the business to develop itself, for the business to be able to feed itself, pay for itself, and then pay you afterwards. Businesses need money to operate. They need fuel to operate. Polygyny, it needs something to run off of right now, and it's gonna be running off you, the nigga who want it, the nigga who desire this shit. It's not frictionless. It's going to be friction. It's going to be problems. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of emotions. It's going to be a lot of this. It's going to be all of that. But if you really get through that learning curve, you make it through all of these curves, you learn it. You accept it. That's what comes with poly. At the end of it, it's going to be a big ass vineyard. You're going to be eating. You're going to wax fat. You're going to wax mighty, man. Period. One of the best investments I have made so far, even though it's one of the hardest things I ever had to do, period. And that's what part of being a man is, man. Doing things that's hard. All right, man. Until next time, shalom.